How to use the dynamic chart widget library from Axure Market. Okay, so to get started, let's start with the vertical bar chart. With all the dynamic panels for the charts, we have used two states. One is for the display and another is for the settings. So for this vertical chart, you just need to define the maximum value that you will be adding for your chart. For example, on this one we have the label and then the values, so please do make sure that the values that you have entered over here doesn't exceed the value that you have defined in the settings. So let's preview this one. So you see that will work automatically. Okay, so that was the vertical bar chart. Now let's see in the vertical and dual bar charts. So we have the label on the left hand side and then the bars down below. As we have discussed earlier, we have the display and the settings. So here maximum value is defined and then the number of horizontal lines. So that will determine the display over here. Number of horizontal line means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then those labels. Okay, so let's check. So we have two values, one is cell value, another is visit value. So you can define that according to your preference, but please do make sure that it does meet the criteria that you have defined over here. So now while previewing this one, okay, so the values for the cells and visit will be displayed just like that, and the labels that has been defined. And if you would like to highlight something, then you can define yes or no. So here let's just check the preview. And these and that has been highlighted. Okay, so let's remove that one, and it's the same story with all the charts that we have been using. So this story, we have the chart and then the settings. You will need to define whatever the input that is defined over here, and then you will just need to update the values and then the labels, if that needs to be highlighted or not, if and it will load the chart automatically just like that. So those were highlighted, May, August and December, and you see them highlighted over here. Okay, now that's the same one. Let's check the pie chart 3D. It also has the display, chart data, and then the settings. So with the bar charts, we just have the chart and then the settings, but with the pie chart or 3D donut chart, we have three states. The first one, that's display. The second one, so we will need to define the slice name and then their value over here. So that again we have used the dynamic repeater for this one, and you can just update the value over here. That's the chart data, and then again the settings. So whether the slice label would be percentage, label, value, none, and then the height and width. So since we have defined all the settings, chart data, and then the display, so let's preview this one. according to the value we have entered, you will see the chart data results on this one. Okay, so let's check pie chart. It's same story, display, chart data, and then the settings. So let's preview this one. This is just the pie chart. So we have the percentage over here in the label. Now let's change this to value. Okay, and then preview this one. So you see the label that is being displayed over here is the value instead of percentage. So you can define that from over here. So you can also have the label. Let's preview it. Office, sleep, family, and then exercise. So that's up to you on how do you define the slice label.